So, full disclosure, this video here, I should name it, see how many tools we can break, see how many tools we can not find because they're lost, and not get a lot done, but have fun. Not really fun, but guys, these videos that you watch, I do it for entertainment purposes only. Maybe you're bored, maybe you have nothing, maybe you can learn something, maybe you got nothing else to do. But this is real life stuff. If you see me walk around and for 5 minutes looking for a tool, this is really how it goes. I'm working on that. I'm working on the videos. I'm getting better. I'm glad you stick in there with me, and I appreciate you. So, here's your video. So, I don't know if I remember how the seat comes off. Well, I need to, oh, I know. All right, still got it. Still got it. Here, let's put this over here. There, you can be a John Deere Craftsman. That's a little high for what you're going to be, buddy. Don't worry. We got to countersink and cut and do metal work and all that. So, let's, do you really have to keep hitting me in the head? I'm not going to say it anymore. You guys know what I'm going to say. This place is not optimal. I need room. I'll get there. We'll get there. Hey, by the way, where are all my sockets? Like, you know, I made this new rule that I'm going to put stuff back after I use it, but for some reason, I have some sockets missing here. Not sure why. But lo and behold, I got my 10 millimeter, so that's all that matters. Usually the 10's the first one to go. Alright, alright, alright. Where's, uh-oh. Come on, I just had it on here. Where's my 1/4-inch driver? Man, I got the sniffles. Your bench is getting kind of dirty here. You need to get it together here, brother. Okay, there's the 3/8. Where's the 1/4? I had it on. Do you guys see it? Do you see where it is? Yeah, it's, yeah. Sure. Good job. Okay, well, I'm done for the day. I've done all I can do here. It's not on the bench. I didn't use it on that machine. It was literally, it's right here. It's buried under the new machine screws you got there that you didn't put away yet because you really don't have a place for them. All right, so we're going to whip off the seat springs like so. You know, it's great having little power devices to take your bolts off, but the problem is they're very loud. Oh yeah, that's a good sound. Everybody loves that sound. We're just going to let this rest wherever it wants to be. Okay, we're all good except for the fronts. We need to do some front things. Whoa. I don't understand why this thing is so rusty. This thing is rusty bad, like really bad. And the problem is all these bolts that are in here are very, very rusty. I don't know. Think with words. All right, so I'm gonna have to take, like, there's a couple things here I got to take off. It's kind of like all of it. So when I say a couple, that's what I mean. I would love not to have to take the steering wheel off, but I think I'm gonna have to. I might be able to detach it. I can take these bolts out here. I can separate the plastic from the metal, but then am I gonna be able to sneak the metal out? Because this definitely needs to be cleaned up and painted. You know what? Just take the whole thing apart. I mean, what are you waiting for? So let's see if we can pull the steering wheel off. And we're gonna have to grab a screwdriver. Try and pop this cap off up here. It's got a little loose steering wheel too. I might want to address that while I'm here, so maybe this won't be all for nothing. I did plan on, you know, fixing problems as I go. That's the whole reason I decided, you know what? It's kind of a job to put some fenders on it, but let's just do it because as we go, we can address some issues because it's definitely got issues. Like, you know, they're all like this. They're all loose, and they're all loose because when we get off our machines, we use that to stand up, you know, so that's why that is. I can't tell you how many times you guys are going to see me do that. I'm going to keep smashing my head on that. So we should probably address that right now. There we go. What do you think of that? That's a good idea, right? I should have done that a long time ago. So yeah, do you guys want to pull your lawnmowers apart and freshen them up, maybe make them look better during the winter when you got nothing better to do and you got a shop to do it? Then more power to you. It's not terribly hard. There are some things you got to pay attention to, but it's not like it's impossible. Okay, you're going to want to get yourself a Ryobi impact driver unless you're one of them rich people that got Milwaukee's, okay? You're going to want one of those for sure. Now, usually the wheel just doesn't pop off like that, but I'm going to take the win. Now we got our shaft out. We can go ahead and take these screws out, which of course are Torx because, well, John Deere just wanted to be difficult. So we're going to find our Torx driver set, which is, where did I put that? Found it. Nice little cheap old, well, not cheap, but just your basic Torx set from Craftsman. That's pretty good. Like it. I do have a broken one. I need to replace that T15. I don't know if these are lifetime warranty like it used to be. All the Sears Craftsman stuff used to be warranted. I don't know if it still is. I think, who bought them? Lowe's? The big box store that starts with an L. Is that who bought Craftsman? Or merged, or whatever you want to call it. The big thing about doing these jobs, like in my head, they're not hard jobs. The hardest part about the job is having all the right tools, okay? And that's how I figure out what I need when I'm doing something. I'm like, I need this or I need that. And it comes from these jobs I do. Watch out there, little guy, shorty. And based on that, I keep forgetting that I want to buy one of those magnetic bolt trays for reasons like this. I'm going to put all the bolts here, and I'm going to say it on video, so when I can't find the bolts, I can go back and know where they are because I said it on video. So this isn't just for entertainment. This is also for if you have a short-term memory. If you make a video, you can't screw up. Well, you can, but I'm just saying. So, let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to keep pulling Torx bolts out to see what happens. I think we can slide this apart, maybe. This one holds the battery box cover in place. Well, it's not the battery box, but it's the top support for the battery down here. So hopefully we can detach from that framework. And everything will just slide off. Yeah, wishful thinking, slide off. All right, so everything up top is good. The bottom bolts are gonna be a bugger. I don't even know where that other one is. I don't even see it. I know there's one back there. Of course, if there wasn't all those leaves in the way, I could probably see it better. I'm not sure that that's gonna... I'm not sure these are gonna break free. Oh, man. Listen, I got one broken ratchet. This one. And I grab it first every time. That is a crash. I need to replace that. And I don't think this one's much better. Oh, yeah. This one's smoked too. This is an SK. Okay, I got 2 1/4-inch ratchets. None of them are good. I'll use my little adapter on a 3/8 ratchet. That way I can really snap these bolts off. All right, so when your bolts are tight enough that you punch yourself and it hurts and you break your extension, I told you they're rusted. They're rusted bad. You know, a simple job is going to turn into really torquing me off. All right, let's stop it up. Let's see if we can get our broken extension piece out of our socket. There's that. There's our socket. Put that back where it goes. Take this and throw it in the steel pile. Oh, that was a very handy extension too. That was a wobble extension. Guess what? Not anymore. Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know why this thing's so rusty. I don't think it can't be from just sitting outside. There's no way just sitting outside is going to make this thing that rusty. This is crazy. I put all my tools are in here. I don't know. I went through this toolbox and I organized things. Whenever I'm looking for something, it's not here. Where's my extension? Where's my 3/8 extension? This does not make for good video, I can tell you that, but actually it might. If you see me go bonkers in just a minute, that'll be entertaining. There's no reason why I shouldn't have 17 3/8 extensions in here somewhere. I have truck tools and I have garage tools. They do not cross paths. And I don't have one 8-inch extension handy. You know, we're going to have to put a camera in here. We're going to have to put a camera in here so we can monitor what's going on. Funny part is I'm the only one in here right now. Okay, well, you know what? This could turn into, hey, let's pull the motor out. Just to get to the bolts that we need to get out. I doubt this thing's going to even touch it, but we're going to try it anyway. I don't even know if I can get it on there. Yeah, no, that's not lining up there, Skippy. I personally, honestly, I'm about ready to turn the camera off so I can lose my cool, because where in the hell are my extensions? Not cool. I don't want to have to go to the backup, but I'm going to have to go to the backup and borrow one from this set, which is against my rules. I had four extensions. I had 2 8-inch and 2 6-inch and 1 3-inch. And I don't know where any of them are. Well, that's stripping. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen here, guys. It ain't going to be pretty. We're going to have to get all caveman on this thing here. I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. I don't know. There's so much rust in here. This is going to turn into a serious restoration project. And I don't know if I have if I have this cowling, I'll cut it off. I'll get the grinder and I'll say, oh, sayonara. Arrivederci. This is where I think, guys, and you probably don't want to watch this, so you can look away, or we'll cut this out of the video. Cut it out. Yeah, that's a negative. How about we do some swiveling? Well, okay, well, that's what happens when it's a 12 point, of course. Useless. What is that? Is that a 10? Yeah. About that. Well, guys, this is not looking good. This is not very productive right now. This is like real life. This is how it goes. This is how it rolls. It's a 10mm impact socket. Okay. Well, what we're gonna do is now we're gonna have to buy some new sockets. I want a full set of 10 point, 6 point, I'm sorry, 10 point, you're an idiot. Full set of 6 point sockets. Most likely 3/8 drive impact. Just for this reason. What we can do, possibly, we can get the socket starter. We can start the socket. Everybody gets the easy jobs. I don't understand. I mean, nobody gets this kind of stuff. Nobody gets the tractor that's so rusted you can't take it apart. The only person is me. I don't know why it's always me. Now you may be excited because this is turning, but I can guarantee you it's spinning on the bottom. So I'm not getting excited at all. Nope, I was wrong. Came out. Oh boy, there's one after an hour. Now it's stuck in here. Hey, you know what? I forgot. I just got a vise. It's not a best of the best vise, but you know what? It's good enough for holding this. Look at that. Nice. Thank you, Mr. Vise. So this is not a 10 millimeter, I don't think. I think it might be a 3/8, but I had to pound it on there because this thing rounded off from the 12 point. And if you just look at the head of that bolt, it doesn't make much sense. I don't know why this thing is in this shape, but it is. Yeah, that's a 3/8, but I don't think a 7/16 is going to fit. It's definitely a 10 millimeter. I don't have a 10 millimeter 6 point for some reason. My 10 millimeter 6 point is probably with my extensions, wherever those are. So now there's going to be more back here, and I'm not excited about it. And they're buried under all kinds of grass and everything. So I might as well just take this battery out right now. This is what we're looking at here. We're looking at rust, the battery, more rust down here, plus leaves and stuff and things, and not ideal, that's for sure. Does this thing go down more? Oh, watch out for the roof, guys. Oh. Hey, where are you going? That's a good catch. I mean, glad you caught it because this thing's pretty expensive. So yeah, that's what we're looking at in there. All this kind of stuff. We got rust, we got weeds and grass and everything else in there. That's all got to come apart. So instead of me cussing on camera nonstop, we're just going to fast forward. Fast forward for now. There we are. So yeah, I fast forwarded so much that it's like the next day. All right. I kind of just phone rang and it just went haywire. But anyway, this is where we're at. I got the fenders off. All right. There's the fender set right there. I did have to struggle. You can see there's that one bolt that was, we ended up having to cut that one off. There's 6 in here. So I'll knock that one out. That's drilled and tapped, these holes, so I'll just have to, if I can't get that out with a little heat and a little lube, then we'll re-tap it or re-drill it and tap it. But guys, you can see everything in here. All right, this is not bad maintenance. This is nothing but what happens to lawnmowers. All the stuff that's in here. Look at the steering shaft. It's even rusted. But this is all the stuff that gets trapped under your fenders. And it's not really good because down here you see them fins. That's a cooling fan. That fan cools your transaxle. So if you can, you want to blow your mowers out as best as possible. I know this area is hard to get to when it's put together, but you can do it. All right. So yeah, we got some safety switches for our brake. We got our emergency brake system over here. All kinds of stuff. We got some rust. We got some dirty paint. I think I'm going to clean her up, and it's kind of hard to do now because it's winter time, but I'd like to take it outside and power wash it, but I don't think I can. So we'll just do the best we can with the vacuum. I got the vacuum out here. We can vacuum it up, do some wire brushing, do a little detailing, and just spritz her up a little bit, make her look better. This is the cowling for the dash support for the steering wheel support. You can see she's got some rust on it right there. All right, she's not looking pretty. So we'll have to do some work to that. Like I said, the battery box, you can see the inside of this cowling's not very good either. There's well, she's seen better days, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Got the fenders off. Like I said, it's a day later, but hey guys, still haven't found my extensions that I was talking about a minute ago in the same video, which was the other day ago. Sorry for that. If you're confused, that's something I'm working on. This isn't easy. Try it. You'll understand. But next time I get on this, you will definitely see it. We're going to film the whole project, whether you like it or not. If you stuck through this one and you stuck through the one before it, with the old race tractor, firing it up and getting it off and everything else, get her off the lift, put this one up. If you guys are watching and I'm not boring you and maybe I'm making you laugh, like this video is pretty much, I should title this video, Lose Tools, Break Tools, and Actually Get Not a Lot Done. That should be the name of this video. But this is real life. This is really how it goes, and that's how I film it. I film it how it goes. So hope you enjoy it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't, then don't. But I appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.